This is the Apex Valakkar, and it is one of the most fun and action-packed missions requiring you to do a deep dive into ASD research facilities. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can take down the Apex Valakkar yourself, or preferably with friends. So, to get started, go pick up your dumbass friends and head to Pyro. You can already see one of my friends has on the big yellow suit. That's just a radiation suit. But don't worry, because there's more at the facility that we're going to that you can take. So for this mission, you're definitely going to want to load up some sort of land vehicle. We, for some reason, chose a tank, and they're not the most maneuverable things. So I'd probably just recommend bringing some bikes or an Ursa. So after you loaded up your ship, go into atmosphere and navigate to any one of the Farro data centers. And be careful once you get close. This is why you brought a land vehicle, because they have AA turrets at this facility. So you just want to get out of your ship a kilometer or two away from the facility and head there on land. I saved you from watching it, but it took us about 20 minutes to get the tank out of our ship. That's why I recommended just bringing a bike or an Ursa. So I would just park up on the landing pad and start clearing out NPCs and making your way inside the building. But before you do that, I would go to that little maintenance building on the left with the cycle doors, and inside there's a maintenance card that I would suggest grabbing for later. So after you grab that card, now you can make your way inside. So this place is pretty simple. You can use that maintenance card you just grabbed and go to the warehouse, get a pair of radiation armor that I was telling you about earlier. At least one person's gonna need this armor. If you're running it solo, you're gonna need to grab this. So after looting around for a bit, if you want, you need to make your way upstairs to the data processing room. And once you're in the room, you need to find a computer that contains the code. That code, you enter it here on this screen as shown. And after you enter it, a lot of enemies are going to start spawning. So I'd go into this room that we're in, and I'd just hold an angle and kill all the NPCs. But at one point, there's going to be an error at 50%, and you're going to need to go out there and click continue. You should only have to do this once. Wait for it to go to 100%. After it's 100%, you'll receive a key card from that terminal. So once you have the key card, now you can either leave or last chance to get into that maintenance room that contains the radiation suit. Here I show you of when I went in it and what's inside. So after you make your way out, get in your ship, go into the atmosphere, and navigate to any Lazarus site. At the Lazarus site, you can land as close as you want. And just like the last place, this is pretty straightforward. There are going to be NPCs here, but you only need to clear out a few. Just head straight for the transit and wait for it to get there. Once you're on, it's a pretty slow ride, but where you're departing at is where it gets critical. So as long as you're doing the Apex Valakkar, I would suggest just running immediately to the specimen cache after you set your spawn. On either side of the facility, there is going to be a med bay where you can enter and set your spawn. So after you set your spawn, I'd now make your way right to the specimen cache. And inserting the card that you got from the last location and grabbing the egg. Only grab the egg though if you're wearing the radiation armor. So the example I'm showing is after we already grabbed the egg, but you can see where to insert the card, and then you grab the egg and run outside. Once you're outside, a lot of Valakkar are going to start spawning, so be careful of that. So I'm showing you right out the front. You can see where the ground is pushed up, and that's where the Apex Valakkar is going to come out of. So you need to run and take the egg all the way down there, and then there's going to be a place where you put the egg. Once you place the egg, the battle's on. And I wouldn't recommend bringing energy weapons like I did in this video. That's just what I had ammo for. But you'll be able to see the soft spots under his scales, and that's what I would aim for. This is going to take a lot of ammo, and probably 10 to 20 minutes depending on how many people you brought with you. Good luck and be careful. The Valakkar spits out acid periodically and can lunge at you if you get too close. Once you're done killing the Valakkar, you can run up to it if you have the radiation suit on and tractor beam off the fangs and mine the pearls. The pearls can fit in your backpack, but the fangs you're gonna have to send down the freight elevator, and you ride the transit back and you could call it up from a freight elevator there and put it in your ship. Now congratulations on your loot. If this guide helped you out, make sure to subscribe to Citizen Survival Guide for more breakdowns like this, and let me know in the comments, have you fought the Apex Valakkar yet, and did you survive?